This video is for those who give everything in love. You text first, you call first, you wait for replies, you think about her all day, and still, you get taken for granted. Your emotions aren't valued, and your effort isn't respected. But here's the truth. The moment you stop running behind her, the moment you control your emotions and give silence instead of attention, everything changes. Today, we'll unfold why this happens, how it affects her, and why ignoring her makes her feel more than all the chasing ever could. So stay with me till the end, because this might change the way you see love forever. My friend, love is a powerful thing, but when you give it without limits, it can turn into your biggest weakness. Think about it. In the beginning, when you fall in love, it feels magical. You want to talk all the time, you want to spend every moment with her, you can't stop thinking about her. You're excited, and that's normal. But slowly, you start to lose balance. You cancel your own plans just to be available. You stop hanging out with friends. You forget about your goals, your hobbies, your own growth. Your entire world begins to revolve around her. At first, she enjoys it. She feels special. She feels like she's the only one in your life. But after a while, it starts to lose its value. Because what's given too easily always loses its meaning. When you're always the one reaching out first, always the one apologizing, always the one chasing, she doesn't see your effort anymore. She gets used to it. And once she gets used to it, she starts taking it for granted. It's not that she's a bad person. It's just human nature. We don't value what we believe will always be there. Think about it. How often do you appreciate the air you breathe? Almost never. But if you lost it for just a few seconds, you'd fight with everything in you to get it back. The same happens in relationships. When she knows you'll never leave, she stops worrying about losing you. When she knows you'll always text first, she feels no excitement when your name appears. When she knows you'll always forgive her, she stops being careful with your feelings. And here's the hard truth. Love without respect is meaningless. If she doesn't respect your emotions, if she doesn't value your effort, then no amount of chasing will ever win her heart. Now, here's where most people get stuck. You notice she's pulling away, so what do? You try harder. You send longer messages. You double text. You call more often. You ask, did I do something wrong? You beg for attention, hoping she'll come back. But instead of bringing her closer, it pushes her further away. Why? Because desperation kills attraction. The more desperate you seem, the less she feels. The more you chase, the more she runs. And my friend, I know how it feels. You stay awake at night, staring at your phone. You watch her online, but she doesn't reply. You reread old messages, remembering when things were good, wondering where it all went wrong. But the truth is, it didn't go wrong because you loved her. It went wrong because you forgot to love yourself too. At some point, something inside you changes. You get tired. Tired of always being the one who tries. Tired of waiting for replies that never come. Tired of feeling invisible. And finally, you ask yourself, why am I giving everything to someone who gives me so little back? That's when you decide to step back. Not because you hate her, not because you want revenge, but because you finally realize your worth. You stop texting first. You stop begging for attention. You stop making her the center of your universe. And that, my friend, is the moment everything starts to change. Here's why ignoring her works. It flips the psychology. When you were always available, she never feared losing you. But when you go silent, when you pull back, when you stop chasing, suddenly, she feels something she hasn't felt in a long time: uncertainty. She starts asking herself, why isn't he texting me? Did he lose interest? Did he meet someone else? What if I'm actually losing him? These questions create emotions: curiosity, jealousy, even fear. The same emotions you drowned in before, she begins to feel. And here's the irony. The more you ignore her, the more she notices you. The less you care, the more she starts to care. It's not about being cruel. It's about breaking the pattern. It's about showing her that your life does not revolve around her. And when she realizes that, everything changes. Suddenly, the one who always waited is no longer waiting. The one who always replied instantly is now hard to reach. The one who once begged for love is now silent. She notices the difference. She starts replying faster. She asks more questions. She wonders where you are, what you're doing, and why you're no longer chasing. And here's the truth. Women respect strength. They admire a man who controls his emotions, not a man controlled by them. When you step back, you show that strength. You show that you have boundaries. You show that you respect yourself. And that respect makes her feel something she thought she had lost. But my friend, ignoring her isn't about playing games. It's not about manipulating her feelings. It's about protecting your self-respect. Instead of waiting by your phone, you start working on yourself. You go to the gym. You learn new skills. You focus on your goals, your career, your future. You spend time with people who truly value your presence. When she sees that you're not dependent on her for happiness, she starts to admire you again. She starts to see you as a man with purpose, not just a boy in love. And here's the best part. Even if she doesn't come back, you win. Because you've grown stronger, wiser, and more confident. You don't need to argue. You don't need to shout. You don't need to prove anything. The sweetest revenge is silence. The sweetest revenge is showing her that you're happy without her, that you've moved forward, that your life didn't stop when she stopped caring. That silence hurts more than any angry words ever could, because it shows her she no longer has control over you. So remember this, my friend. The more you ignore her, the more she feels. Not because you're being cruel, but because you've finally learned your worth. Love is beautiful, but never let it destroy your self-respect. A person only values what they fear to lose. So if you're giving everything and getting nothing in return, step back. Give silence. Focus on yourself. Because in the end, the right one will never make you beg for love. And the wrong one will only teach you how strong you truly are. Thank you for watching till the end. If this video spoke to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. And always remember, sometimes silence speaks louder than words.